one of the parts I want to discuss is, what could the Bengals get back versus what do they expect to get back? But there's 3 trades that I went back and saw that are kind of comparable, but think about the age difference, right? Bradley Chubb was 26 years old when he got traded from the Broncos to the Miami Dolphins. He got a first-round pick. 26 years old versus Trey Hendrickson's 30. Montez Sweat, 27 years old, got a second-round pick when he was traded from the Commanders to the Chicago Bears. And then Von Miller, when he was traded to the Los Angeles Rams, was 30 years old, and he got a second and third round pick. So we'll get more into that trade conversation, but that's what the league views edge rushers, specifically on the last year of the deal. That's what they view him as.
If you're going to end up paying him at age 30, $30 million a year, $32 million a year, what's to stop you from flipping him for a second round pick and then signing Milton Williams for less than you would pay Trey Hendrickson? Because that'll be 24, 25 a year for a younger guy who's kind of breaking out, as Trey Hendrickson was when the Bengals first signed him. And then you can throw a first round and 2 second round picks at building out that edge depth and potential, and just kind of say, hey, I think Daniel Jeremiah had like 12 edges in his top 50 or 13 in his top 50. It is very, very deep. So you can easily go first, second round, or double second round, double dip at your 2 favorite edge players outside of the second round, and really restock that room and then let them compete and say, hey, we like all these players. Whoever rises to the top earns that opportunity.
The Trey Hendrickson trade conversation is you trade him and you free up the money that you would have given to Trey Hendrickson to allow you to go out and get a Dre Greenlaw, allow you to go out and get these other guys. The flip side, signing Trey Hendrickson, we're not saying you can't go out there and sign T. Higgins. We're not saying you can't go out there and sign Jamar Chase. I believe they can sign all 3. Yeah. What we are saying, though, is by you doing that, you are putting a lot more pressure on the front office when it comes to drafting and hitting on these low to mid-tier free agents.
More swings at the bat is good.
Exactly. This team is in a window right now where I believe they can go out and win a Super Bowl next year. I think we're all in agreement, right? And you have to balance out. That's why the money conversation that Evan was talking about, you have to balance out your other part of your roster versus your Super Bowl window now. So we'll see what the Bengals end up, in the range of Trey Hendrickson. I would be comfortable, and this may sound crazy, I would be comfortable meeting him close to that $30 million for a 2-year.
But that's the thing is, it's apparently 32, 33, exactly. And that's okay. Like I understand we're saying just pay that guy, but and they're also asking like, okay, but what gives you the faith that they'll sign the right guy, that they'll fill that? You don't get that guarantee, which is why getting 3 or 4 options to help fill that void, to help out that defense, is better than putting all your eggs in one basket. Because even if you are putting them in the Trey basket, it's not you get Trey from last year automatically or the year before. Again, if you're saying, I want Trey, I agree with Daniel that, hey, I would meet him around that 28, 30, $31 million a year and, guaranteed money. That's good value for him. I think he deserves that. If you're saying he deserves Max Crosby money at $36 million and you should just give it to him because you like him and he's good, like, I don't quite disagree, or I don't quite agree when I'm like, okay, that's what I need to start thinking. That's 3 bites at the apple of guys like what Cheeto or DJ Reader were for this team, as well as a rookie or 2. And that's just like, again, it comes back to 5 solid players for that defense would go a long fucking way.